Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for October 2020 for all of the signs. I will be doing two separate spreads, one for love and relationships and the other for career and finance. For the love and relationship portion of the reading, I'm using Tarot of the Divine, also pulling an oracle card from the Life Purpose deck. And the love and relationship, I'll be using the Sun and Moon Tarot and pulling an oracle card from the Romance Angels deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading will be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in doing that, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. For newcomers, welcome. I'm happy that you found me here and hope that you will like the video and will decide to subscribe. For those that have been with me for a while, I appreciate each and every one of you. Another reminder, check out my TikTok account as well. I put out different types of videos over there, shorter videos, mainly focusing on soulmate connections, love relationships, so check that out as well. All right, so thanks again, and I will see each of the signs for their reading in just a second. Hi Scorpio, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So as you can see, I've shuffled off camera and have laid the spreads just to save a little bit of time. Okay, so we'll get started here with your career and finance portion of the reading. You have in the past position, Major Arcana number 21, the World, followed by the Ace of Cups. And actually, both of your readings are amazing, as you'll see when we get into the messages. And the outbound energy, you have the Page of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for your reading, you have the Ten of Wands. And if I just look beneath that, there's immediately below it the Seven of Cups. So with the Ten of Wands, this is significant where it's a cycle coming to an end, right? And a particularly difficult cycle, one that was very hard and burdensome, right? But it is over now. And there's something to do in the past with choices, needing to make a decision. There was a Tower moment, so upheaval, very unexpected events happening quite quickly, right? Secrets coming to light. But then we have, this ending. And so this ending, with it being Wands, the suit of Wands is fire energy. So it has to do with the job that we do. It has to do with our own drive and ambition and determination for the things that we do in life. It's also creativity, creative projects, endeavors. And, when you think about with the Ace of Wands, when there's just like the one wand, or even with the two or the three, it's a light load to carry. But by the time you get to the Ten of Wands, and in a lot of the decks, the Ten of Wands shows, somebody carrying all the wands on their back, looking very sort of overwhelmed. And sometimes it can be, in a work situation, it's where you're doing your fair share plus everybody else's share. So it's that feeling just overwhelmed, overworked, feeling overburdened. But there's an ending, and I like the way that it's depicted here, because you see that there's obviously the skull, and then what's shooting up through the skull is this ending. And so there's this idea of through the death of this one situation, this one cycle, there are new things coming in. So once you have this ending, it gives way to new beginnings. That's sort of how in the tarot the tens work, right? In each suit, and also in the Major Arcana, we have the 10 being the ending of that particular cycle, and then the Ace coming back in to be, the blessing from the universe, the new cycle beginning, new opportunity coming in. So cycles coming to an end here. This could be leaving a job that you've worked at for quite a long time. This could be, the type of work that you've done for a long time now coming to an end. This could be changing your careers, heading in a new path, because we have in the past position this is like the 10 of tens, right? This is the end of a huge cycle. The world is the last of the major arcanas. And the world comes in to close out a really significant chapter in your life. And much like I was saying here with this 10 of wands, the world, there has to be this ending in order for the new beginning to come in. What comes after the world card is the zero, the fool. So that new beginning coming in, followed by the magician, the one, which is, manifesting the new things. So there has to be an ending in order to give way to a new beginning. There could be some type of international component to this, something at a distance. You can see that in this particular deck, it has a couple on the card. So that could have something to do with either your partner, or you could be partnering with somebody else. This could be somebody who's from a different place, a different culture, background, upbringing than you are. This could be just, working with somebody at a distance, which obviously nowadays with Zoom calls and everything else, or a lot of offices, I won't say most, but a lot of offices going online and getting out of that work environment to more of a home-based work environment. There could be an opportunity at a distance with the world card, but it's an ending. And what you have immediately following are new beginnings, right? And news of new beginnings, and very exciting new beginnings, and new beginnings that are really going to bring you great happiness, great joy. You're going to feel very excited about them, because the Ace of Cups is like the Holy Grail, right? This is the suit of cups, has to do with feelings, emotions, relationships. So it's a new beginning, a new offer, because aces are their yes cards. So if there's something you've been waiting for an answer on, this comes in as an answer, a positive answer, an affirmative answer here. Also, aces are blessings from the universe. So it's sort of the universe extending out this chalice, this beautiful new beginning to you. And, it's something that you feel very emotionally fulfilled about, very happy about. And it's something as well that you're excited about. With this suit of wands here showing up, this page of wands, could be a younger fire sign individual, could be a child of yours, could just be somebody younger than you. But I usually view pages more as messengers, but fire energy, so Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And pages, they bring in news. They are the messengers out of the court cards. They're the messengers. And so this is news coming in quite quickly. A new offering, a new job offer, one that's going to be very exciting for you. It could have to do with using your creativity. And, there's this significant endings over here with the 10 of Wands, the World card. So I feel that for some of you, this is like completely changing career paths. This is going in a totally new direction. And I wanted to just look at the story or the folktale that accompanies each card, because like I explained briefly in the introduction, this deck, it is a little bit different, because obviously the energies of the cards are the same, the messages that come through, but this particular tarot, the Tarot of the Divine, it's inspired by fairy tales and folklore and deities from around the world. So let's take a look and see what additional messages come through. We'll start off here with the World card. So this is card number 21, and this one says, so it's inspired by a Maori legend from New Zealand, and it says the world is the happily ever after ending following a difficult journey. And that's similar to this 10 of Wands, right? Because the 9 of Wands is like that last hurdle for you to cross. So it is an ending after difficulties. What else does it say here? It says, Hinamoa and Tunan, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, Tunekai, represent the victorious conclusion, a positive outcome most desired. However, a conclusion also heralds the start of a new journey. Completion, recognition, fulfillment, triumph, celebration. Yeah, so similar messages, just, obviously attached to this particular folktale, this Maori legend. The Ace of Cups, this comes from Japanese mythology, and it says, It marks a new beginning, a reason to drink and be merry, to open up to subconscious feelings. This comes from the tale Matsuo Sake. And it says that sake is a drink of the gods, bringing people closer to the spirit world. So happiness, love, intimacy, new emotions, and compassion. So yes, new beginnings that are going to bring you great happiness is, pretty much in line with the traditional meaning of that card. The Page of Wands, let me find the Page of Wands here. So this is from, it's a tale from mythology from the Republic of Congo, and it's Nyanga mythology, and this is Mwindo, and it says the Page of Wands represents a childlike optimism and carefree rebellion. For Mwindo, every situation is made fun by a swish of his magical fly swatter. He makes many enemies, but just as many friends who help him in his journey. Playfulness, charisma, discovery, enthusiasm. And this particular page, I don't think I said that when I was going over the main meanings, this is somebody who generally, thinks outside of the box. So it's somebody who's very creative. So if there's like a new project that you're beginning or whatever this new cycle is, it's looking at that opportunity or that new, the new job, the new project, possibly from a different point of view, like coming up with a different out-of-the-box approach to something. So there's that as well, as when it comes to this particular Page of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, let me find that. Okay, so the Ten of Wands comes from, it's a Guarani legend, so from Paraguay. And it's the Timbo tree. And it says the Ten of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. When Sagua's daughter went missing, he searched alone in vain. A timbo tree grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he labored for, but was unable to enjoy. So it stands for a feeling overwhelmed, stressed, obligations, refusing aid, and duty. So that's interesting that this Page of Wands over here talked about enemies, but also friends coming in to help. So there could be friends coming in to help move you out of this one cycle into the new cycle. We did have the couple here, so possibly partnering with others in this new endeavor, but it does look very positive. And the life purpose card that came out for you is protected, and it says, you are safe and supported while you change your career, which ties in perfectly with what we were just talking about, right? Let me go ahead and find the guidebook and tell you the full meaning for this card. So it says, the angels reassure you that it is safe for you to make a career transition and that you will be supported along the way, provided that you listen to and follow your inner guidance. This card indicates that the time is ripe for you to make this change. Hold the intention that this change will allow you to bring more blessings into the world, as an attitude of selfless service will ally the ego's insecurities. The more you focus upon service, the less your ego will try to delay your happiness. You, like everyone, have a unique and much-needed life purpose that awaits you with open arms. When you fully commit to helping others through your purpose, the doors of opportunity and support open wide. Your career transition will ride upon the smooth wings of the angels as long as you're focused upon serving a higher good. Continue to call upon the angels for guidance, support, and protection throughout your manifestation. If you feel yourself feeling insecure or nervous, put your entire focus on service. When you intend to serve a purpose, that's when your purpose will begin to serve you. And yeah, it's interesting that they talked here about, about intuition, right? And guidance and using your intuition, because I was trying to find the actual place, but the Ace of Cups can also speak of that. I mean, it is water energy, and water energy has to do with feelings and emotion, but also intuition. So, there could be a need to rely on your intuition as you move forward with this, but it looks very, very positive. So endings, right? Accepting these endings, opening yourself up to these new things coming in possibly working with others, right? Friends coming in to support you. And you need that support, because when we try to take on everything by ourselves, we do become overwhelmed. So open yourself up and welcome support. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's keep going here. So we'll move on to your love and relationships. In the past position, you have Major Arcana number 3, the Empress, followed by Major Arcana number 8, Justice, and the outbound energy, the Four of Wands, which in this deck is called Completion. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, you have the Emperor. So this is number 4 of the Major Arcana. So you have the Emperor and the Empress. This is a very, very powerful, power couple here showing up in your spread. If I look beneath that, we have Prince of Pentacles, so more of a middle-aged earth sign individual. We have a Queen of Wands, older fire sign individual. We have the Hanged Man, right, which signifies looking at things from a different perspective, delay, taking the time out to reflect. And then we have King of Pentacles with this Queen of Pentacles back here, so another couple showing up. And then Celebration with the Three of Cups. So, okay, so you could be dealing with, that could be an earth sign individual with that showing up in your spread. You could have an earth sign individual. You could also have fire sign individual. The Emperor is associated with the sign of Aries, right? So you could have an Aries surrounding you or playing a significant role in your life during this month. The Empress, she's associated with Taurus and Libra, so earth and air energy here. We have, what else? We have the Justice. Justice is associated with Libra, so more air energy. And Four of Wands, more fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And if I start off with like this overall energy plus the Empress, this power couple. So the Emperor as the overall energy, he's like the ultimate patriarchal figure in the Tarot. He's the King of Kings, right? Instead of ruling over his kingdom, he rules over an entire empire. So a larger area, greater responsibility. He's a very strong character, right? He's a very strong energy to have as your overall energy. He's somebody who, as an Aries, he's very dynamic. He's sort of that leader figure. But he's also very strong, and he's also he's very fair. He's very astute. 4s in the Tarot, and you have 2 4s here. You have the Four of Wands and this 4 of the Emperor. 4s represent in the Tarot structure and foundations, right? So, and this sits as the overall energy. So there could be a big focus this month on your own power and leadership, right? Your own sort of personal power. It could be dealing with like more structures, such as, like structures of society, so dealing with laws, dealing with rules. It also has to do with, the way that you think about things. So approaching situations with a very rational sort of mind. Also has to do with responsibility. Yeah, but it's definitely strength. So there's something to do with strength of standing in your power here with the Emperor. The Emperor is also kind of an adventurer, somebody, who's not afraid to go off on travels, has that vision, is that sort of leader figure. And it's interesting because in this particular deck, you see that we have this double phoenix on his shield. So, if we think about what phoenixes represent, it's like rising from the ashes. And so he has this double, right? So there's this outer and inner almost transformation, and he's being shielded by that. He's being guided by that. Interesting. And then the Empress showing up in the past position. For some of you, excuse me, this might have already happened. you know, this sort of Empress energy, you might have already gone through this. For others, this could be happening around the time that you hear this message. But, you know, the Empress is, much like I was saying with the Emperor, how he's the, you know, the King of Kings. She is the ultimate mother figure. She's the ultimate sort of female archetype. She's very, she's all about abundance, right? Threes in the tarot have to do with abundance and growth, and she's all about fertility. We see the reference to rabbits here, fertility. She's actually pregnant. So there's, for some of you, there could already have been this news about a pregnancy, whether this is your own, somebody surrounding you. If not, this could be coming in. So if this is something that you want, there's definitely fertile energy surrounding you. If it's not, then I would say definitely, you know, look out, take care, be very cautious, because there is a lot of very powerful energy surrounding you here with the Empress. And she is, you know, she's like the ultimate Mother Earth. You know, she's very loving, she's very feminine, she's the yin energy. And so she's very much about caring and service and, you know, taking care of those around her. Also emotions and dreams, right? So there could be something to do with dreams. But we have around her, there are butterflies surrounding her, so that sort of transformational process. We also have, she's standing in this like doorway here, so this sort of doorway, passageway into this new phase, which if there is a pregnancy or news of a pregnancy, that definitely, you know, is walking into a new phase in your life and in a relationship, in a marriage, however it plays out in your life. Now, for some people, you know, that I'm reading for, this could be you taking on the energy of the Emperor, right, with this Empress figure, and there could be marriage surrounding you as well, from now until the end of the month, because we have the Justice card followed by the Four of Wands. Both of these cards can be marriage, getting married, right? The Justice card, it can be like things coming into balance. And just like I was saying with the Empress, she's the yin. We have here, you know, this balanced with the yin yang sign. We have the balancing of both energies. Justice is also to do with, you know, the court system, dealing with a judge, lawyers, karmic justice. Can also be, you know, if you do have a court case, things going in your favor with the Justice card. It's also, there's this sword of truth going down the center. So something to do with truth, truth coming out. But, you know, it could also be going to court, like going to the Justice of the Peace. This could be going and, you know, like formalizing your relationship, your partnership, going before the Justice of the Peace and getting married, like a civil union. But there's something to do with things having been cut away with the sword of truth. So if there was some type of confusion or deceit or, you know, whatever it was, it's been cut away now. And so there's balance. There's you sort of looking at the situation in a very like balanced and honest manner, right? It can also have to do with like accepting our like being responsible for our own actions as well, with the Justice card coming in here. But again, we have butterfly wings representing transformation, right? So change, promoting change here. And then Four of Wands. In this deck, it's called completion, right? But usually the Four of Wands, it can be moving in together. It can be buying a house, moving house. It can be a wedding. It's the 1111 card. So the soulmate connection, that past life connection. It can be just like some type of celebration. For example, celebrating an engagement, celebrating a wedding, you know, the wedding like party that you go to after the ceremony. It can be with the family and the Empress here and the Emperor and Empress. This can be celebrating, you know, a child coming in. There could be definitely, you know, welcoming a child into the family. And with this being completion, again, it's this sort of ending or this completion of a cycle in your life, in your relationship. So things are kind of going, this card almost gives me like the, you know, the Wheel of Fortune type of energy with the wheel sitting at the center here. But it's, you know, it does represent sort of the spokes on the wheel here representing balance and structure and harmony, which is structure with the Emperor. We have, you know, the balance with the Justice card, and it's all there. And you're completing a life phase, completing a cycle, beginning, you know, this new cycle in your life. So I mean, it looks really beautiful. And you have the romance angel card that came out for you is chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. And let me put that there, and I'll read you the full meaning for this card. Let me just find the guidebook here. So chemistry says, you've received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull toward another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense, pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape. You will need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair. If, however, you are single and feel this pull toward another unattached person, then this card brings you a go-ahead green light of good news. Most likely, the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion, sparks, and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together, and caring gestures. Call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. And yeah, I wanted to go back here. You know, if this is a new person, right, if you aren't together yet, then this could be somebody who is around your age. So you're similar in sort of stature, in position in the world, in age. And if this is somebody that you are already with as this sort of power couple, then yeah, you're taking things to the next level, right? Definitely. And there could be pregnancy coming in. There could be a change in your status with this Four of Wands and the Justice. So it looks very good. Overall, you have two really great readings. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.